Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, September 3rd. Skipped yesterday, gamed with my buddies. And if you watched a couple weeks ago, this seems very familiar, I'm sure. I am getting ready to take my car to the mechanic because the TPMS light is on. But like I said last week, several days after getting the car back, while the tire is still fine, all they'd fixed was the tire and the light went away. So unless you want us to pay us to fix things that might not be broke, it might have just been that. Well, turns out it was more than that. So now I got to get it back to them. So taking it up to the mechanic again. But at least they weren't just trying to get money out of me when they didn't think it had to be repaired. So it's a shop I've come to trust. However, one thing is different compared to last week, and that is that I'm not borrowing my mother's car. I don't have to drive that monstrosity. I took a vacation day for tomorrow for them to work on my car, so I didn't have to drive hers. So she grabbed me some Taco Bell for dinner, and she brought me home, and I'll talk to her tomorrow when I need to go get my car. But I'm like, I don't want to drive your car. I just took a vacation day. You keep your car. I don't want to do it. It's no fun for me. It's a bad car. So I'm home and I'm basically stuck here. So it's just here this evening. Lots of fun. And I'm well into the evening at this point. And it's not been the most productive day. Part of me is like, dude, weren't you supposed to get stuff done? That's kind of the idea. You have tomorrow off. It's supposed to be productive. And there, part of my brain's all like, yeah, but you got tomorrow off. Be productive then. Not the way to do things. Anyways, I just waste time watching YouTube, and not even stuff like sometimes I have like a list of things like I need to watch all this. It's literally just been looking up junk. Wasting time. Anyways, I started putting a little time into a little bit of editing, but getting hungry, and I was like, hey, that's something worth talking about. Let's make some ramen. Talked about it the other day. I had my little thing here, the little eggy egg timer, and just goes in there with the eggs, and we're gonna let them heat up and see if we can control somewhere between soft and medium boiled using that egg timer. Oh, it's starting to change. It's headed towards soft boiled. It's doing something. I mean, really, I'm just assuming that it has any level of accuracy. I don't really know. It's kind of what I'm figuring out. And that puts them about halfway between soft and medium boiled. So I'm gonna take them out. I'm trying not to burn my hand in the process. Put them in cold water to stop them from cooking any further. Alright. Still boiling the actual water to cook the ramen. I'm peeling this and I just want to share. I would not call this between medium and soft boiled. I would call this very soft boiled. Okay, lesson learned. Get at least to what that thing calls medium boiled. The first one eventually slid out of the gooey insides of the egg, and that's that one. The second one, as I was going over the sink, just exploded. No eggs for this ramen. Very boring ramen. Oh well. Sad bowl of ramen. I did put a little of the creamy yolk from the one that broke in the bowl in the center there, but it's like a little spoonful. And oh well. Learn next time, get it at least all the way to the medium line, and we'll see from there. Or Maybe I'm misjudging the line. Maybe I think the word next to the line, that line means that's when it's at that word. Maybe it means that is the earliest point to consider it. Until it gets to the medium line, it's considered completely soft-boiled, and so it wasn't even fully soft-boiled, is what they're trying to say, or something like that. I don't know. There weren't instructions on reading the lines, but, well, the way I read it didn't work out, so we'll try reinterpreting it sometime in the future, because gooey. Actually, didn't even get a vlog put up. I didn't quite finish it, because after eating, I had to come in and basically clean the kitchen, because otherwise there's what was, for lack of a better word, raw egg that had kind of gotten everywhere. And I'm like, I don't want to say that it doesn't work. I mean, I look at that, and it says to me that first line, when it reaches that, is soft. Second line, medium. Third line, hard. Maybe this is... until this, it's raw, and it's soft until it hits medium, and it's medium until it hits hard. Maybe that's what it means. Maybe I'm just misreading it. I don't want to admit that it doesn't work at all, because I wanted it for a long time. They had it at Aldi, and I didn't get it. And I was like, man, I should have gotten that. And so basically a year went by, and it came back again, as many things at Aldi do. Most things they have, every year. They'll come back. And so I got it this time. It was the first time I got a chance to use it, and I'm like, oh, it didn't work the way I wanted it to. But I'm hopeful that I can use it as long as it's consistent. If the lines don't match the actual end result, but it allows me to consistently look at it and figure out the way that I like my eggs, and manage to repeat that same type of eggs time after time, then it's worth it. Even if I have to look at it and I'm not looking at the word for the type of egg I want, I'm just looking for where it gets on the thing, device, gadget, then that'll be fine. Really, I just want it because I want to be able to get a consistent type of egg and try and work towards that. Anyways, it's late. At this point, I'm just like, I'm going to bed. I will worry about trying to do stuff tomorrow. Like I said, have a vacation day because I have no car. Thank you for joining me, and joining me as my journey continues.